It's review time here on Movies in the Man Cave. This week, actually tonight, Jared and I just watched the movie Source Code starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yep.
Quick synopsis. An army guy is in this program where he's able to go back and investigate the memory of this huge accident and try to find out who caused this terrorist attack so they can prevent a future terrorist attack. It's very hard to explain in a sentence. That wasn't very good.
I thought you did
so
a
we'll
pretty
just
good
tell you
job.
what we thought of
You
it.
did a good job of explaining. That's about what I would have done. The movie, I was kind of deceived by the cover. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal holding the gun. He had the gun for like one scene.
Yeah, it was cool.
So it kind of looks like it's going to be more of an action movie than it is. It messes with your head. I don't want to use psychological thriller, but it's
cerebral.
Cerebral.
Is the word that comes to mind.
There you go.
Cerebral.
It reminded me of a twist between like Groundhog Day and the Butterfly Effect.
Oh, that's better. I was gonna say Groundhog Day and Vantage Point.
Okay.
Were the two movies I was gonna say.
Because it's like he gets thrust into this thing, and if he doesn't figure it out in time, or he dies, or whatever, he gets whipped back to reality to redo it. And so he's just doing the same thing over and over and over. So yeah, those are the
Butterfly
two movies.
Flick. That's good.
Those are the two ones that came to mind. Jake Gyllenhaal is the main star in this. I don't have any idea who the other people were off the top of my head. I thought supporting cast wise they did really good. The story, like right at the end, threw me, and I didn't quite grasp it. It's kind of disgusting a little bit. I kind of figured it out. Otherwise, I thought the premise of it all was kind of cool. All in all, I really liked the movie. I liked it a lot.
I mean, it gets you right away. I mean, there's 2 minutes of like these flying over Chicago scenes, and then boom, you're in the movie. It's like if you watch the trailer right here, like what you're watching, that's like the first 2 minutes of the movie. It's like. It just jumps right into it. He's trying to save everybody from this attack, So we're kind of learning everything. There's no backstory. It's like
there was no setup.
We're picking it up from what he's getting, and you just got to try to catch up to the movie.
And I kind of liked that, too, because it's like you're sitting there trying to be like,
you're trying to,
so
what's going on?
This? Yeah.
So then, you've got this story on the train that he keeps doing over and over again, a la Groundhog's Day. And there's also this other story of him when he exits this source code is what they call that area. A whole nother story out there that's really interesting, and then you learn things along the way of why he's in this position that he's in and how it goes like that. It's pretty quick for being as complex as it is. It's about an hour and a half movie, but they do a very good job, I think, of wrapping it all together in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's original and it's different. It's a lot like Groundhog's Day and a lot like Butterfly Effect, but
it's its own thing.
Right. And very well done. It's not something that I've seen lately where all movies kind of start to look alike. This one stands out from the crowd a little bit, I think. I really like. I'm not a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan.
Me either.
As a rule, but in this I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought he did a really good job. I'm sure there's other actors that could have done, just as good a job, but I thought he did a really good job.
For sure. And like you said, not much else for a supporting cast, but he easily carried the movie.
Yep.
Did a great job. There's not much to speak of as far as special effects. A couple explosions or something, but very brief. I liked the ending. You were a little confused by it, but I liked.
But yeah.
I thought that they were able to make it a happy ending. It's obviously not following scientific rules and logic and things like that, but nothing in the movie really is. It's it's very sci-fi. You kind of have to put yourself out there and believe some things.
Kind of has a Matrix vibe to it too.
Kind of a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. And
weirdness.
So, one wonderful movie.
Yep.
I would say go out and check it out on DVD. Hopefully it's out in the theaters. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add on that?
No. It's just a really good movie.
Definitely one of the better movies I've seen throughout the course of the summer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a blockbuster, but
no, but
very good.
It's really good.
Very good. All right, well then let's move on.
Let's do.
I didn't even check. Who's our quote winner this week? I know we got one.
I'm pretty sure it was Andrew.
It was Andrew again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We just
don't even have to check
until proven
anymore.
differently as Andrew Silders.
Yeah. And I know Brad was out there commenting again, so we had a lot of people talking about football movies and everything, so that was
Oh, good.
fun
We like to
conversation.
generate some discussions. Let's take a look at last week's clip.
We got the rest of our lives to be mediocre, but we have the opportunity to play like gods for the next half of football.
Oh, I'm inspired.
Goodness.
I want to go out and hit somebody. Catch a touchdown. Let's do
me.
it.
Don't hit me.
Oh, okay. That is Varsity Blues.
Yep.
So, really good movie. I don't know. It didn't make my top 5 football list, but entertaining enough.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah. And it has that one scene.
Yeah. I wrote down this week's quote because I often forget them. I'm challenging you, Andrew. I'm looking at you. You think you know quotes? Let's see if you can get this one. I don't care if you look it up. I'm digging back into the vault. Keep in mind who we're working with today. My dad's named Mitch, and he's a submarine commander.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Submarines.
I'm not gonna lie. That might be the trickiest quote we've had on the show so far.
Definitely.
So Andrew, Brad, duke it out. See which one of you can get that. Or wild card. Let's get a wild card in there. Okay. All the things went across the bottom where you can comment on our show or put your answer to the quote. So make sure you're going out and doing that. We'll talk about what's coming to theaters this week, although I sometimes feel like we should talk about what's new on DVD. Because we never get to the theaters to see these movies. We always wait till they come out on DVD a couple weeks later. But
we do.
But here's what's coming to theaters.
All right. Drive?
Looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks sweet. Just basically the dude, his occupation is a getaway driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How can you go wrong with that? Looks like some awesome car flips and chase scenes. And
it's got Ryan Gosling as the star. I'm a big fan. To me, it looks a lot like The Transporter, which I am a huge fan of The Transporter. The sequels were kind of junk, but the first one was amazing. So if it's anything like that, I will be a happy camper. It looks a lot like the Driver video game.
Yeah,
it's called
that's
Driver. And now the movie's called Drive. So
clever.
Where did they get that from? Also coming out, I don't know why anybody would go see this movie, starring Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. What is it? How does she do it? Something.
I don't know how she does it.
There you go.
I was playing off the title with my comment. So
gotcha.
It's tough when it's not right in front of you.
They'll see how she does it.
Yeah.
I don't know how Hollywood keeps giving her roles.
She's gonna be quitting soon, I hope.
Hopefully.
And the last one, which I already forgot once today, and now I gotta remember again, is Straw Dogs.
Straw Dogs.
And this looks like a really good movie. Looks like a couple moves into a house, and the locals really don't like them for some reason and are terrorizing them. And then the man decides finally to stand up for himself and strike back. It's a remake, and I think it was Dustin Hoffman in the original.
Did not know that.
So, yeah. I think it looks good. So I would say give it a whirl if you're looking for something.
Sweet.
That's it, right?
That's
a show. That's a wrap.
Check out Source Code.
Definitely do that. Maybe see something good at theaters this week. Probably Drive.
Yeah.
All right, we will see you this weekend for a mini episode. Until then, toodaloo.
Stuffy nose. Stuffy nose. Stuffy nose.